Welcome to Football Friday for Week 10 of our local high school action tonight. Landon, why don't we get right to the OptiLink scoreboard, and then I'll introduce us. I guess I forgot to do that, but let's run the scoreboard.
Sounds good, Chris. We got Northwest Whitfield over Gilmer, 40-17. Heritage over Southeast Whitfield, 55-34. Murray County lost to Adairsville, 34-6. We got Calhoun over Coahulla Creek, 56-13. North Cobb Christian over Christian Heritage, 24-7. Ringgold took the loss to Haralson County, 14-30. Ridgeland took the loss to Pickens. That was a big one, 31-21. LFO over Schnorville, 33-14. Gordon Central over Model, 36-26. And Mount Zion takes the win, 44-14 over Gordon Lee.
I guess I should have said when I came in, I'm Chris Crossan. This is Landon Zilbert, and we're here with you tonight to talk about a little bit of football. I got a little bit ahead of myself there. Tonight, I guess you were at the high-scoring, high-flying Southeast and Heritage game.
Sure, yeah, and it was. Don't let the score fool you, because it was a good ball game. Just a pounding match, heads crunching, and there was. We want to pray for the young man from Heritage that was injured, that he and his family would have peace, and that there would be a speedy recovery for him also.
Yeah, I was kind of following that game, 20-13 at halftime, and then all of a sudden, an offensive explosion in the second half,
big.
and.
Yeah.
Score got kind of big, but like you said, kind of a close game. I was at the Christian Heritage game tonight against North Cobb Christian. It was homecoming for Christian Heritage. The game started off, both teams traded scores early, and then Christian Heritage gets the ball back and has an issue on special teams, has a drop, punt, snap. North Cobb Christian took advantage of it, took it in the end zone, and really kind of gained momentum there. Seemed like Christian Heritage was able to move the ball some and then would have a negative play or a penalty. And it's just those little things against a team that was, I mean, big.
That's it.
Big and fast group coming up from Cobb County. And really, the score was what it was, but when you're sitting at the game, you really didn't feel like it was, three-score differential. But again, those couple of short field touchdowns for North Cobb Christian was a big difference in that game. But some other big games tonight, of course, in the Quad A region in this area, you had Ridgeland and Pickens tonight. Haven't seen those two teams. I kind of felt like that would be a pretty close game, and really, Pickens, that game was a little more lopsided than that. Ridgeland scored, I think, late to draw that back a little bit close, but Pickens has a good football team.
Yeah, and that surprises me that Pickens comes off with that win. I really expected Ridgeland to come away with that one, but hey.
Well, and that pretty much, outside of something kind of silly happening, that pretty much that's the 1-2.
That's it
from the region without some major upsets over the last couple of weeks. Northwest goes over to Gilmer County, gets a big lead early, ends up holding on there. Adairsville Murray County was a closer game than 34-6 is the final. I think 20-0 maybe for a long time in that game, and then kind of pull it around at the end. And some other stuff around the area tonight that probably went the way everybody kind of expected in some of that. But a big game, a big week for Week 10 for high school football. And we'll have some highlights and some more game discussion when we get back. So stay with us on Football Friday.
Blue is big. You've got the deep blue sea, the big blue sky, and more people in more countries like blue than any other color. That's big. And in the world of real estate, blue stands for one of the biggest brands, Caldwell Banker. 91,000 agents across 47 countries gives you a super-powered Rolodex and the marketplace muscle of a brand recognized from Indiana to India. So join the blue, join Caldwell Banker, and start doing bigger, better, and bluer things in real estate.
Hi, my name is Charles R. Hicks Sr. I'm the owner of Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist. We have some exciting news. We are expanding to Sugar Road.
That's right, brother. We are building a brand new 30,000 square foot automotive repair facility to better serve our community.
Also want to let you know that we are still open at 815 East Walnut Avenue for all your automotive needs. From the Transformers crew,
thank you and God bless.
From your first savings account to your first car, from your first home to your first business. At First Bank of Dalton, we're committed to helping you make the most out of life's firsts. We know the importance of working with a community bank where decisions are made right in our office. And with mobile and online banking, you can bank at your convenience and never have to miss a first. First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life.
It's football time again in Northwest Georgia. Not a lot has changed at the Oakwood Cafe since we filmed last season. We are still serving the same fantastic food we have for the past 13 years. Our staff is many of the familiar faces you consider family. Our catering department is the best in North Georgia, serving over 400 people daily. We love this community, and we wake up 6 days a week looking forward to serving you your favorite Oakwood Cafe meal with a smile. Oakwood Cafe in historic downtown Dalton.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Never text and drive.
Always wear your seatbelt.
For years, our office has been located right here in downtown Dalton.
And for years, our Georgia lawyers have helped our Georgia clients recover from injuries they've sustained at work.
We don't get paid unless you get paid.
If you've been hurt at work, call us at 529-HURT.
That's 529-4878.
We are your local law firm.
Precision Chemical and Paper Supply is locally owned and operated by Damon Duckett, serving our community for 40-plus years. We can supply all your away-from-home needs. Business-to-business products include janitorial, food and beverage, facilities and ground, office products, and packaging. Located at 101 Bryant Avenue in Dalton. Give Precision Chemical and Paper Supply a call today at 706-226-8795 or visit them on their website at precisionchemicalandpaper.com.
Welcome back to Football Friday. It's the time on the show for the First Bank of Dalton highlights with Phil Stewart. Welcome back from your trip down toward the southern part of our country last week.
Trip down south to go help the folks out down there, and now we're back to normal.
All right.
We're back here to provide our other service, and that's presenting you with the local highlights. Heritage at Southeast this evening, and this one turned out to be a rather high-scoring affair. And Heritage, yeah, they just coming right off the bat, opened the game with an onside kick. The Raiders getting their running game established early.
A lot of onside kicks tonight.
No, sometimes it's worth the gamble.
Sometimes.
If you think you can out special teams your opponent, just go for it.
That kid right there, number 14. Yeah, and I tell you, they had him and Denzel in the backfield, and both of those are good workhorses for Southeast. I love watching Denzel run. I love watching Christian run too. There's another one, Zach Cole.
Yeah, Mr. Cole. That's a big boy right there.
Big boy, big boy.
Yeah, that's why the corner couldn't take him down.
That's it, big guy. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Pass to the big fella.
Yeah, no knew coming in that Heritage could put some points on the board with some of their scores earlier in the year. So figured this would probably end up being a little high-scoring game, especially with Southeast getting one of their big weapons back tonight.
Yeah, that always makes a difference. That first game back from one of your better players that's been missing for a little while.
Well, they ended up calling this back because the kick went over the ball went over the kicker's head. So Southeast refused the penalty, but you have to take the 5, so they had to redo that.
And then still hitting the pooch kick off the tee, not even a regular standard kickoff. Going deep. Got him.
On the safety.
And no, can't stop here.
Yeah, that's one thing they can put the ball up.
Heritage set up in trips left a lot tonight, and what was funny was they'd set up in trips left, but they would seem to always favor that right side, that single-sided wide receiver. A lot of depth.
And Heritage does get the win over Southeast this evening. Murray out of Daresville. And this one got off to a little bit of a slow start. You're looking at the bulk of the Daresville offense. Boswell, the quarterback, playing both sides of the ball. Using him for a lot of options. He's got a good arm, but they do a lot of option runs. And a good dual threat quarterback like that. The Indians, they tried to get a few things going. That's textbook tackle. The Indian offense just couldn't get all 8 cylinders to hit tonight.
Yeah, they're certainly looking to get a little momentum going in one of these games. And
yeah, they need
get something done. Like a replay of the
yeah, I'd say there's some good tackling out of the Adairsville defense this evening. And they go fumble inside the red zone, and then 3 and out.
Ooh.
Block punt turns into a touchdown.
That hurts.
North Cobb at Christian Heritage.
Yeah, there was some outstanding football. You had North Cobb came in with a 4-headed monster, in the backfield between the quarterback, dive fullback, and then both those wings, and they're running dive and pitch, dive and pitch, dive and pitch, and all of a sudden they'd step up and try to throw the ball. Christian Heritage had their ground game going earlier. Mr. Leonard there with a nice run, and then they were able to take it down the field and tie this game up after falling behind 7-0. And then, like I said, a mistake here, a mistake there, a big play negated on a penalty, or kind of just kept seeming to break their momentum. This was a run. This kid's fast. He outran an angle on this that was impressive to see. From the sidelines, when you see a kid just outrun somebody that's got the angle on him, it's pretty impressive.
Got smoked.
Yeah, this was another thing. Christian Heritage trying to run those screens. Here's the bobbled snap here. This was a 7-7 game, and that's on about the 10-yard line.
That's that momentum shift in play.
Yeah, and then North Cobb.
He kept contained on that speedy back.
Yeah. There's Miss Aiden Coulter, who's the homecoming queen tonight for Christian Heritage. Congratulations.
Congrats, Aiden.
Marley Ellis, last year's homecoming queen, crowning her. Start the second half.
More kickoff shenanigans.
Yeah, a little short kickoff bobbled. And again, Christian Heritage got some stuff going, was able to move the ball. They crossed midfield and just stall out. Went for it on 4th down, I think, on that drive. And then
excellent pass.
That was a big play. I believe that was a 4th and 15 play there, and somebody gets behind the safety, and then here again a negative play.
The flea flicker did not work out.
Christian Heritage is driving and kind of had that play set up because they had 2 guys that broke behind the safety, but of course exchanged in the backfield. And Mr. Leonard again, he had a good night tonight running inside the tackles. Tough kid, but like I said, just not able to put it in the end zone.
Northwest at Gilmer. Gilmer is, we'll just say they've been struggling this year. And
see a number.
Bruins playing some pretty decent ball as of late.
I had a chance to listen to this one a little bit. Ty Fisher there,
just
I think,
burned his man.
Seth Henderson with a big catch.
And, short catch returns positive. Short pass right there on the sideline.
Dominic Sistrunk with a catch there. I know Matthew Redmond came in, put a little wrinkle in out of that, run a little more of the option with him right here, and he had a big run right up the middle untouched.
Oh, he gone.
This was after, I believe, an unsportsmanlike penalty on Northwest put him in a precarious situation, and he was able to make up for it.
And let me add, where this stadium sits and the weather we had tonight, that field is slick. I've seen several people sliding, and don't look past that. That's a hard surface to play on. Hard surface, nice field, but it's tough.
Yeah, wet grass is one thing, but wet synthetic turf, that's a whole nother.
It's a slip and slide.
Yeah, it is.
He slipped as he threw that. Just as you said it.
Yeah,
it's slipping down.
And yeah, the ball, you could tell because the ball was a little bit underthrown. The receiver made a great effort to get back to the ball and make the catch.
That's a good catch on the snap there, and then
in the corner.
There you go. Seth Henderson again.
Nice.
Seth's kind of coming up big after Jarrett Staten tore ACL, is out for the year. I believe that may be Jamari Hull running the football.
That's some hard
He's normally
running.
a defensive standout. Brady maybe there.
Hold him down to the one. Go on, get in. Yeah, there you go. Get in. And then you see Gilmer breaking on the outside. And so they did not get shut out or anything like that, but a big win for Northwest tonight. We'll have coaches' calls coming up after the break. Stay tuned for more Football Friday.
Meet Tripp Phillips. When his building block project wouldn't stay together, Tripp had a bright idea. Lay glue. A temporary glue to keep blocks in place. And that's how patent number 962-40407 was born. As Georgia's next gig city, we're helping Dalton take the next step in innovation, technology, and connectivity. Dalton Utilities and OptiLink, helping bright ideas come to life.
Marable Jewelers has been a family-owned and operated store since 1974. The only thing that has changed is our beautiful and elegant merchandise. Our staff works hard at staying up with all the latest styles and trends. We pride ourselves on having beautiful jewelry in all price ranges. Marable Jewelers is known for its outstanding customer service and its quick turnaround on jewelry and watch repair. We are a full-service jewelry store. Come see us at Marable Jewelers in historic downtown Dalton.
Looking for ideas to expand your brand and grow your business? Hi, I'm Pete Wilson with the Wilson Company. With over 500,000 products, we'll help you connect your brand with more people, promote your big event, or create more traffic at trade shows. We can put your logo on anything. Outfit your company with custom apparel and headwear from top brands like Nike, Adidas, Charles River, and more. Take advantage of our in-house art services and personalized customer service. Just put us in your phone, the Wilson Company, and come check us out.
I had no warning signs until I was in full heart attack mode.
I just felt a strange sensation in my chest.
I felt sharp pain down both of my arms.
Heart attack symptoms vary, but one thing remains the same. During a heart attack, every second is important. You need advanced care quickly, and it's available just minutes away at Hamilton Medical Center. You deserve the best. That is why more people follow their hearts to Hamilton Medical Center.
Oh, who's this old guy?
Oh, that's Cooper. Most people like to adopt the younger dogs, but one day your time will come, huh, Cooper?
Sweetheart, what about this puppy?
Honey puppies. Mommy, Daddy, that's it, that's the one.
The Coldwell Banker Homes for Dogs project has helped find homes for thousands of shelter dogs.
How's your tea?
Because our agents don't just understand real estate, they understand what home is all about.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg from North Georgia Toyota in Dalton, where every vehicle is marked with that low North Georgia Toyota discount.
Get 1.9% or $12.50 bonus cash on 2019 Corolla. Get 0% or $12.50 bonus cash on Camry. Get 0% and $1,000 bonus cash on Highlanders.
Other dealers are going to say, we can't do that. What do we say, Greg? We say, oh, yes, we can. That's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see it.
Last fall, Stuart and myself decided to bring the freshest pizza and beer to Northwest Georgia.
Cherokee's the first microbrewery in Whitfield County, and our brick oven pizza's the finest slice of pie this side of Italy.
We pride ourselves on using the finest and freshest ingredients available. So this fall, treat yourself to the best wings and pizza in town and enjoy a glass of Cherokee's finest. Cherokee Brewing Company in historic downtown Dalton behind the Oakwood Cafe.
Come to Cherokee!
Need a doctor? Call Hamilton's Physician Referral Line, 706-272-6100. Now let's hear from the coaches on Football Friday's Coaches Call, sponsored by Hamilton Medical Center.
And welcome back to Football Friday. It's a chance we get provided by Hamilton Medical Center to talk to a few of our local coaches. I think we have Coach Robinson on the phone. Coach Robinson, welcome to Football Friday.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on a big win tonight. I hope you guys have made it back across the mountain?
Yes, we're actually back at the home sweet home Northwest Georgia High School right now.
All right, excellent. Well, we had a chance to watch a little bit of the highlights. Give us some impressions on tonight's game.
I was really proud of our kids coming off of a big disappointing performance last week. It's certainly been anti the norm. We had lost a couple of games. We lost them to good teams, kind of in a good football game type fashion. And our kids practiced really well this week. I don't know much else we could have done better. I think we ran 12 offensive plays with our starting offense and scored 6 touchdowns. And our first defense only gave up 1 first down the entire time that they were in. So, and more than anything, I mean, people complain about me letting them score. Well, and I'm not letting them score. What I'm trying to do is get my young guys some playing time. Those guys work really hard, and I'm really proud of them for going in and getting some playing time. They're our scout team. They kind of get beat up by our offense and defense all week, and I'm glad to give those guys an opportunity. As long as that scoreboard says more for Northwest than the other team, I'm not worried about setting records and all that kind of stuff. I'm about the kids. The kids put in the time. I want them to play, and I was proud for those guys getting some time tonight.
Yeah, that's a good point because a lot of those kids are one play away from being somebody you're going to be counting on.
Oh, absolutely. In a year from now, we're going to have at least 11 starters that we're going to replace. Those 11 starters are going to come from our 8th graders all the way up through what our current 11th graders are. So we've got the right mix of guys and any kind of experience you can give guys is way more valuable than holding somebody scoreless or any of that kind of stuff. All that stuff's great. Don't get me wrong. But getting playing time for young guys that have worked here deserve it, give them a taste to keep them out here and keep them involved. And really see where the land is. Let them incorporate it. 30+ offense and first defense. We're way more valuable than anything. So maybe there's somebody upset with me. That's okay. Because in the end, I'm for our kids. That's what matters most to me.
Coach, we know this time of the year, you're pretty much playing for, to get into those playoffs, and you got some big games coming up. Health-wise, I mean, I know a couple of the injuries that we've had, but those guys having a chance to get healthy. Any updates on any of the guys that maybe have been a little banged up?
Well, David McQuaid was actually available to us tonight if we got an emergency situation. But our young guys, I was really proud of Jordan McCamish, Jay Fawcett, Damian Serrett, and Bryce Mancoop. Did a really good job filling in for him and our other inside linebacker, Logan Akins, which Logan was out this week, was not available to us. So we were able to put those guys and give them a little bit of rest, get those other guys some experience like we just talked about. But both of those guys should be back next week for Southeast as we go down this home stretch. And, essentially the way it works out is if we win the next 2 games, we're in the playoffs. If we win both, we run the 3 seed. And I think it may even work out where if we lost to Southeast, we could beat Heritage and still be the 3 seed. But regardless of that, that's not what we want to do. I don't think I'm hurting anybody's feelings or telling a secret by saying we want to win both our games. So that's something that's well within our sights. We've made the playoffs 4 straight years and 5 out of the last 6. And that's never been done in school history. So, there's still plenty for our guys to play with, play for, even though we have made some mistakes and lost a couple of games because of a lack of execution. So next 2 weeks are very, very big for us.
All right, Coach. Well, again, congratulations. And, of course, want to encourage everybody in the community to come out next week and make that a rocking atmosphere up at Northwest and see a big rivalry game.
Thank you guys for having me. Absolutely. We want everybody out here that can possibly do this. Our seniors take the Northwest field for the last time. That's important for our guys, too.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and good luck.
Have a good night. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Coach. All right. I think we have Matt Land. I know they were off, but it'd be a good chance to get to talk to him. Coach Land, welcome to Football Friday.
Hey, guys. How you doing, man? Good to talk with you.
Hey, Coach.
Good to talk to you on an off week. I know you're basically in playoff mode right now with your team.
Absolutely. That's kind of the focus right now, trying to figure out just taking care of the business that we can take care of and then just kind of letting everything else work itself out.
Yeah, a big matchup with a really good football team next week. Kind of give us a preview of what we can expect and what we're going to see next week.
Well, Altoona is a team that's very similar to what we used to be and probably what we'd like to be. They're a team that's going to line up in the eye. They're going to just basically run downhill. They throw as necessary, and only when they feel like they need to. They want to try to pound you most of the game. They're going to be sometimes one tight end set, sometimes two. So we'll have our hands cut out, our job cut out with us on that standpoint. Defensively, they're a 3-3 stack. We've only played one other 3-3 stack team this year. Most everything we've played has been a 3-4. So we're having to go back to some old play sheets and kind of work from there. But they're the same team they were last year and the year before. They're just going to come in, be as strong as they can, try to beat you on the line of scrimmage, and try to choke you from the number of plays that you'll run. So where we're used to running 65 to 67 plays a game, we're probably going to be dropped somewhere around 50 to 55 plays a game because of the pace of the game.
Right. I know I kind of get to talking about this time of year. Everybody's banged up. Everybody's everybody's limping around, the walking wounded. We just talked to Coach Robinson about it too. But any updates on some of the status of some of your guys? You get anybody back or anything that you've been missing?
Well, we're actually going to be playing shorthanded. We're going to be missing probably at least, we'll be missing 5 starters when we play. We're going to miss Mauricio Quintero, had ACL surgery this week, and so we'll be missing him at free safety. We'll be missing 2 guys with mono, and we've got a couple of guys that are going to need to miss due to some prior commitments that they have. And so they're not going to be available at this time. We're still trying to work through some things to make it where they're available. But we could be going into this game without a minimum of 4 starters and possibly 5.
Wow. All right. Well, like we said, you guys are in playoff mode. It's win out, and just keep that momentum rolling into the playoffs. And hopefully we'll be talking to you next week, Coach.
Sounds good. Look forward to talking to you guys.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
See you, Coach.
All right, again, coaches have a chance there on an off week like that to get prepared and get their teams ready, and it's good to talk to our local coaches sometimes, thanks to Hamilton Medical Center. And we'll be back with more Football Friday in just a minute.
Hi, my name is Charles R. Hicks Sr. I'm the owner of Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist. We have some exciting news. We are expanding to Sugar Road.
That's right, brother. We are building a brand new 30,000 square foot automotive repair facility to better serve our community.
Also want to let you know that we are still open at 815 East Walnut Avenue for all your automotive needs. From the Transformers crew,
thank you and God bless.
With VidLink, OptiLink's exciting new entertainment platform, you'll have the freedom to stream VidLink content on multiple devices, even when away from home. Plus, with VidLink, you can access the widest array of content on the market. You'll get great features like Restart, Replay, cloud-based DVR storage, all HD programming, and so much more. Contact us today to see how you can get linked to the next big thing in video entertainment.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Get focused. Get hired.
A Level 3 neonatal intensive care unit.
An accredited chest pain center.
Advanced imaging.
Comprehensive and convenient medical care.
The #1 hospital in Northwest Georgia, Chattanooga, for overall hospital care.
Quality and expertise matter. Hamilton Medical Center is here, meeting your health needs with compassion, healing, and excellence.
Hey,
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg from North Georgia Toyota in Dalton, where every vehicle is marked with that low North Georgia Toyota discount.
Get 1.9% or $12.50 bonus cash on 2019 Corollas. Get 0% or $12.50 bonus cash on Camry. Get 0% and $1,000 bonus cash on Highlanders.
Other dealers are going to say, we can't do that. What do we say, Greg? We say, oh, yes, we can. That's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Never text and drive.
And always wear your seatbelt.
For years, our office has been located in downtown Dalton.
And for years, our Georgia lawyers have helped our Georgia clients recover from injuries they sustained in auto accidents.
You don't get paid unless you get paid.
If you've been hurt in an auto accident, call us at 529-HURT.
That's 529-4878.
We are your local law firm.
With First Bank of Dalton's new mobile app, you can make a deposit from anywhere. It's also a great way to do business and check recent transactions. And with the new mobile app from First Bank of Dalton, you can check your account balance anytime. Life doesn't stop because you're on the go. First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life.
Precision Chemical and Paper Supply is locally owned and operated by Damon Duckett, serving our community for 40-plus years. We can supply all your away-from-home needs. Business-to-business products include janitorial, food and beverage, facilities and ground, office products, and packaging. Located at 101 Bryant Avenue in Dalton. Give Precision Chemical and Paper Supply a call today at 706-226-8795 or visit them on their website at precisionchemicalandpaper.com.
And welcome back to Football Friday. And Landon, let's run right into the OptiLink scoreboard.
Let's do it. All right, we've got Northwest Whitfield over Gilmer, 40-17. Southeast took the loss to Heritage, 55-34. Murray losing to Adairsville, 34-6. Cahulla Creek loses to Calhoun, 56-13. North Cobb Christian over Christian Heritage, 24-7. Haralson County over Ringgold, 30-14. Ridgeland takes the loss to Pickens County, 31-21. LFO over Snorville, 33-14. Gordon Central wins over Model, 36-26. And Mount Zion over Gordon Lee with a win at 44-14.
All right, next week's matchups, Dalton will go to Altoona. Southeast will be at Northwest, big cross-county rivalry. LFO will be at North Murray. Cahulla Creek at Sonoraville. Christian Heritage will be at Gordon Lee. You have Adairsville at Ringgold. Gilmer will be at Ridgeland. Haralson County at Calhoun. Gordon Central will be at Rockmart. Pickens will be at Lafayette. And you have Murray County and Heritage, who are both off next week. We would not be sitting up here as nice and full if it weren't for the people at Papa John's Pizza.
Man, good stuff.
Do you see the phone numbers there? You have a big day of college football tomorrow. You have NFL football on Sunday, and then you just have hungry time the rest of the week. Make sure you call Papa John's, and they can take care of you.
If you've been smelling garlic, it's me, by the way.
How can you watch Football Friday if you don't have your TV with you? Well, right there in front of you. www.footballtv.com. You can, or footballfriday.tv. You can watch us anywhere around the world on any device you can stream from.
Global.
And you can take us with you, watch past episodes, and keep up with what's going on Football Friday.
Excellent.
The storyline and the saga just
The
continues.
must-have.
The drama.
Yes.
Keeps getting in there. I mentioned we do have a little bit of college football going on tomorrow. I'd be remiss if we didn't talk just for a second about the huge game last week. I know you didn't really want to talk about it, but Georgia going into LSU. LSU, coming out with a big win. Both teams stay in the top 10, which I think is where they should be. So I think nothing's over there.
No.
Georgia's still got some big games left to play. LSU's still got some really big games left to play.
By all means, Georgia had the top recruiting class of 2019. So let's not forget what's coming at Georgia. Georgia fans, just relax. It's going to be all right.
A couple other games that will kind of play in Michigan and Michigan State tomorrow. Michigan has crept their way into the top 10. Looks good. You have Shea Patterson at quarterback, who is using his legs again. They're moving the ball. If they can take care of that business tomorrow, they're looking pretty good for a huge matchup with Ohio State later to possibly some playoff implications. Clemson and NC State, the team that I thought may be able to give Clemson a little bit of a run this year, comes tomorrow. We'll see. You got the true freshman quarterback at Clemson. You got a really experienced defense at NC State. We'll see kind of how that plays out.
And that's what I was going to say, the pressure. They got to get pressure on that quarterback.
LSU and Mississippi State, another game in the SEC. LSU, big emotional game last week. 2 emotional games in a row.
Yeah.
And we'll see how they bounce back against a quality Mississippi State team. So
I hope LSU loses.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of people do, especially a lot of people that wear that big red G.
That's right. Bring it on.
They like that. So big day of college football tomorrow. Again, make sure you get your Papa John's pizza so you can enjoy it without having to get up. They'll even bring it to you in a lot of places. So we will talk a little bit more football when we get back, so stay tuned for more Football Friday.
Blue is big. You've got the deep blue sea, the big blue sky, and more people in more countries like blue than any other color. That's big. And in the world of real estate, blue stands for one of the biggest brands, Caldwell Banker. 91,000 agents across 47 countries gives you a super-powered Rolodex and the marketplace muscle of a brand recognized from Indiana to India. So join the blue, join Caldwell Banker, and start doing bigger, better, and bluer things in real estate.
From your first savings account to your first car, from your first home to your first business. At First Bank of Dalton, we're committed to helping you make the most out of life's firsts. We know the importance of working with a community bank where decisions are made right in our office. And with mobile and online banking, you can bank at your convenience and never have to miss a first. First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life.
Hi, my name is Charles R. Hicks Sr. I'm the owner of Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist. We have some exciting news. We are expanding to Sugar Road.
That's right, brother. We are building a brand new 30,000 square foot automotive repair facility to better serve our community.
Also want to let you know that we are still open at 815 East Walnut Avenue for all your automotive needs. From the Transformers crew,
thank you and God bless.
It's football time again in Northwest Georgia. Not a lot has changed at the Oakwood Cafe since we filmed last season. We are still serving the same fantastic food we have for the past 13 years. Our staff is many of the familiar faces you consider family. Our catering department is the best in North Georgia, serving over 400 people daily. We love this community, and we wake up 6 days a week looking forward to serving you your favorite Oakwood Cafe meal with a smile. Oakwood Cafe in historic downtown Dalton.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Never text and drive.
Always wear your seatbelt.
For years, our office has been located right here in downtown Dalton.
And for years, our Georgia lawyers have helped our Georgia clients recover from injuries they've sustained at work.
We don't get paid unless you get paid.
If you've been hurt at work, call us at 529-HURT.
That's 529-4878.
We are your local law firm.
And welcome back to Football Friday. We kind of began our college discussion, and we have a little bit more time to talk about a few other things. You know, you had a little bit of a shakeup in the top 10 last week. You had 4, Georgia, and Georgia losing, of course, was the big game. But you know, you had some shakeup in that, but it's early enough in the year for everybody to be able to kind of redeem themselves. Georgia wins out, ends up in the SEC championship game, and can do the unthinkable, which I think everybody kind of thinks Alabama's untouchable, but you know they're right back in it. Ohio State still has Michigan left. Notre Dame is looking pretty strong. I'm not sure that there's anybody outside of them just falling flat that's going to keep them from that playoff. And Clemson this week will tell me a lot. If they really handle business this week, I think they're probably right there in it too. So Georgia still has an outside chance, I think, of getting in there, but I think so does LSU. I mean, if LSU wins out, of course that means they beat Alabama. Then I think they're certainly in there too. So, but college, you have Alabama, Tennessee. Kind of touched on that. Tennessee with a big win last week.
That was a great win for them. Actually,
physical game.
Marquee win.
To watch them play. I know Tennessee fans are down a little bit and have been for a few years, but you should start taking a little bit of heart again. I know that's happened a couple of times in the last couple of years, but if you watched how physically they played on the interior and just kind of that mindset, hopefully the guy that they've got there now is, Jeremy Pruitt's a pretty good coach, and if he can bring the right kids in. But you have a lot of big stuff in college football. You got rivalry weeks coming in a few weeks.
Coming.
You have a lot of different stuff in the SEC and ACC going on. Heisman. I know it's kind of early to talk about that. Who do you think?
There's nobody from Georgia in the running, so really don't care. I'm a little salty tonight.
Well, there's a lot of names out there, but I don't think there's a whole lot of people that can match the statistics of the quarterback at Alabama. If you can pronounce his name 3 times correctly in a row, it'd be great. But Tua, I just go with his first name.
Great man. He's focused. He's going to be tough to get past.
I'll be interested to see if he plays 4 quarters in a football game.
I don't think they will
until maybe Auburn, LSU,
yeah.
Auburn. So.
I really believe that battle's been won, though. I think Alabama's made it very clear who their starting quarterback is.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt who their starter is, but I think he's certainly the front runner for Heisman, and without some catastrophic injury keeping him from finishing the season.
That's right.
I think he's certainly, even though he won't have the eye-popping stats, I think people realize he hadn't played the 4th quarter of a game yet, hadn't played the 3rd quarter in a lot of their games.
He's consistent.
Yeah.
He is, and he's on the money, and there's nothing better than having a quarterback that's consistent. So.
Yeah. Well, that's again for a big day tomorrow in college football, but we're going to come back in just a minute and talk a little bit more high school and have our highlights again.
Sounds good. Look forward to that.
Stay tuned for more Football Friday.
I was tired of being limited by my knee pain.
I fell while riding my bike and needed a partial hip replacement.
I was kicking the ball and I felt a snap.
From joint replacements to complex spinal surgeries, Hamilton Medical Center's experts know how to get you back in the game. Quality and expertise matter. Hamilton Medical Center is Joint Commission certified in hip, knee, and shoulder replacement surgery. If pain is keeping you on the sidelines, get your life back with the help of Hamilton Medical Center.
Meet Tripp Phillips. When his building block project wouldn't stay together, Tripp had a bright idea. Lay glue. A temporary glue to keep blocks in place. And that's how patent number 962-40407 was born. As Georgia's next gig city, we're helping Dalton take the next step in innovation, technology, and connectivity. Dalton Utilities and OptiLink, helping bright ideas come to life.
Oh, who's this old guy?
Oh, that's Cooper. Most people like to adopt the younger dogs, but one day your time will come, huh, Cooper?
Sweetheart, what about those puppies?
Honey puppies. Mommy, Daddy, that's it. That's the one.
The Coldwell Banker Homes for Dogs project has helped find homes for thousands of shelter dogs.
How's your tea?
Because our agents don't just understand real estate, they understand what home is all about.
Last fall, Stuart and myself decided to bring the freshest pizza and beer to Northwest Georgia.
Cherokee's the first microbrewery in Whitfield County, and our brick oven pizza's the finest slice of pie this side of Italy.
We pride ourselves on using the finest and freshest ingredients available. So this fall, treat yourself to the best wings and pizza in town and enjoy a glass of Cherokee's finest. Cherokee Brewing Company in historic downtown Dalton, behind the Oakwood Cafe.
Come to Cherokee!
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg from North Georgia Toyota in Dalton, where every vehicle is marked with that low North Georgia Toyota discount.
Get 1.9% or $12.50 bonus cash on 2019 Corollas. Get 0% or $12.50 bonus cash on Camry. Get 0% and $1,000 bonus cash on Highlanders.
Other dealers are going to say, we can't do that. What do we say, Greg?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
That's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
Looking for ideas to expand your brand and grow your business? Hi, I'm Pete Wilson with the Wilson Company. With over 500,000 products, we'll help you connect your brand with more people, promote your big event, or create more traffic at trade shows. We can put your logo on anything. Outfit your company with custom apparel and headwear from top brands like Nike, Adidas, Charles River, and more. Take advantage of our in-house art services and personalized customer service. Just put us in your phone, the Wilson Company, and come check us out.
Marable Jewelers has been a family-owned and operated store since 1974. The only thing that has changed is our beautiful and elegant merchandise. Our staff works hard at staying up with all the latest styles and trends. We pride ourselves on having beautiful jewelry in all price ranges. Marable Jewelers is known for its outstanding customer service and its quick turnaround on jewelry and watch repair. We are a full-service jewelry store. Come see us at Marable Jewelers in historic downtown Dalton.
And welcome back to Football Friday. Mayhem has broken out here on the set in anticipation of the First Bank of Dalton highlights.
Oh, we're having a great time tonight.
All right, Phil.
A better time than we're letting the public on to know, that's for sure. Heritage at Southeast. And this is what we talked about. You know, the Raiders got a couple of key players back in the lineup this evening. And Heritage had some onside kicks, and their special teams kicking game was kind of unorthodox.
Anticipation for a lot of cannon fire tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I actually fired the cannon.
I
guys.
knew that. I was trying to lead you in there.
Yeah,
I'm setting you up.
I'm telling you, it's fun making paper wads that I get to shoot out of a big boom boom tube. That is for sure. And I'll tell you, here's the one thing about Southeast. They've got two great backs. They've got Christian Gillespie, and they've got Denzel Allen, and both those, and then Zach Cole tied in. Great trio if they can ever get it clicking. Tonight they just had struggles with getting the ball really kind of in the end zone. They could get it down close, but they just couldn't capture it when they would get it down. Right here, Zach Cole struggling to get that yard. This is a really critical place for Southeast.
You know, again, a really close back and forth game earlier. I think 13-13 at one time.
It was, yes.
20-13 at halftime, and then the offensive fireworks kind of showed up right there in the second half.
There's Denzel Allen with a great snag.
Yeah, one of those funny kickoff rules got broken, so they had to do it again.
That's it.
I guess I'm still wondering why they're onside kicking every time, but. I have not seen them play yet this year.
Number 23 for Southeast, and I've kept him out of this all year, but that's my son. He's a 400-meter regional track champ last year, so they were keeping it out of his hands. I'm just going to tell you that's what they were doing. They didn't send it downfield very much at all.
Well, that makes sense. I've just not seen a whole lot of teams do that, especially if they got somebody that can kick it, at least fairly deep.
Right.
That's it.
I'll say the only time you really want to do that is if you are. It's part of your strategy.
Right.
Keep the ball particularly out of a certain returner's hands.
Yeah.
Not the first time it has been done, and not the last either. Yeah. Murray added Dyersville, and Dyersville's main source of offense right there, their quarterback Boswell. Had a good night on the ground for himself. Several option runs where he elected to keep the ball, and that paid off for him. He got some big runs on the ground, got a rushing touchdown. Tigers defense made some really good textbook tackles tonight in the open field.
For Dyersville, this is, they're pretty much win or go home for their playoff life.
Yeah.
From here on out, with the standings in that region, they're full game and a half behind North Murray right now. So they knew what was at stake here, and Murray County kept it a fairly reasonable score.
Yeah, through most of the game.
Yeah, for a long time. And
right here's where it started to go south. Bad snap on the punt.
Little
Gets blocked and just rolls into the end zone.
You know, we saw that in a couple of games tonight. This one included. You had North Cobb Christian coming to Christian Heritage Night. It was a blackout night, wearing the black helmets, black jerseys, all the fans
Looks
dressed,
good.
and trying to get a little momentum going. This North Cobb team came in with, you know, a quarterback and 3 really capable running backs, and just kind of.
It looks like North Cobb's got some big boys up front too.
They outweighed Christian Heritage on the line by probably 50 to 60 pounds per kid. And then two receivers that were 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", outside that they threw the ball up to a couple times.
You think about that weight difference. First quarter, second quarter, yeah, you might make it through. Middle of third quarter, your line's going to start feeling that. And they're going to start breaking.
Yeah. And you know, Christian Heritage made some good plays with their quickness early. Blew up a few screens and hit a couple of those toss sweeps for losses. But plays like this, you know, when Christian Heritage is trying to get out of a hole, they had just had a penalty. I think had a third and long, and then all of a sudden the next play you get a skip. And North Cobb takes over on the 15-yard line, punches the ball in, then they get the ball back and they get a run like this. Oh, wrong one. Good play on defense there from Christian Heritage. It was homecoming tonight. Aiden Coulter was the homecoming queen. Congratulations to her. Her dad there in the background.
Oh, Lee's a great guy. I'm sure he's proud.
Christian Heritage again, bobbling a kickoff. Just little things. Big play here. This gave them a chance to set up a 4th down play that they end up not getting, and then North Cobb Christian gets the ball back and has their own 4th down and long, and they get behind the defense. Come up, actually end up settling for a field goal on that drive after an unsportsmanlike penalty on them.
The flea flicker did not work. Got flea bit, not flea flicked.
Yeah, I know Coach Poe's knows that if they clean up a few of those mistakes, momentum probably is a big thing and doesn't swing quite as much in this game, and they probably get a chance to keep that game even closer, or maybe even come back.
All right, Northwest at Gilmer, and this one right here. The Bruins took advantage. They took advantage of being faster and just playing all-around better football. Yeah, that's
good throw. Ty Fisher to
completely
Seth
blown
Henderson.
coverage when your closest defender in the secondary is 10 yards away.
Oh, most definitely.
You got a coverage fail. And a good quarterback receiver combo is going to take advantage of that every time, make you pay for it.
Sistrunk there on the catch. And defensively, I know this was a
big loss.
Big point for Northwest to contain that edge. And then Matthew Redmond here on
what a run.
In there as playing quarterback, give a little bit of different look and come up with a big run. He adds a different dimension to that type of offense. Direct snap to Dominic Sistrunk here, and the big man can rumble.
Well, too, and let's point out, Gilmer, even though they're running the ball, you got to make the effort to tackle the guy. You can't just run flat-footed. You got to make that effort. Got to make that effort.
And plenty of time to throw.
Fisher here, and
we talked about earlier. It looked like he slipped on his back foot, underthrew the ball. And still great effort receiver to come back and get that under.
Most definitely.
Good job to corral a bad snap there and get the ball to Henderson.
And that's how you score
for another touchdown. And then I believe that's 9, right?
Yeah.
It's Jamari Hull, who's usually a big defensive standout, but in past years has also been a top-notch running back, and you can see still maintains those skills. Brady Hughes there, I believe, is who had that run. One of the other running backs from Northwest. And then, you know, as Coach Robinson spoke, I can see a few of the numbers here. Some of the young guys, you're getting them some reps because at any given moment, they're your starter.
That's right. Exactly.
Exactly right.
All right. Scores, schedules for next week coming up on Football Friday. Stay tuned.
With First Bank of Dalton's new mobile app, you can make a deposit from anywhere. It's also a great way to do business and check recent transactions. And with the new mobile app from First Bank of Dalton, you can check your account balance anytime. Life doesn't stop because you're on the go. First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life.
With VidLink, OptiLink's exciting new entertainment platform, you'll have the freedom to stream VidLink content on multiple devices, even when away from home. Plus, with VidLink, you can access the widest array of content on the market. You'll get great features like Restart, Replay, cloud-based DVR storage, all HD programming, and so much more. Contact us today to see how you can get linked to the next big thing in video entertainment.
Hi, my name is Charles R. Hicks Sr. I'm the owner of Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist. We have some exciting news. We are expanding to Sugar Road.
That's right, brother. We are building a brand new 30,000 square foot automotive repair facility to better serve our community.
Also want to let you know that we are still open at 815 East Walnut Avenue for all your automotive needs. From the Transformers crew,
thank you and God bless.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Never text and drive.
And always wear your seatbelt.
For years, our office has been located in downtown Dalton.
And for years, our Georgia lawyers have helped our Georgia clients recover for injuries they sustained in auto accidents.
You don't get paid unless you get paid.
If you've been hurt in an auto accident, call us at 529-HURT.
That's 529-4878.
We are your local law firm.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg from North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Where every vehicle is marked with that low North Georgia Toyota discount.
Get 1.9% or $12.50 bonus cash on 2019 Corollas. Get 0% or $12.50 bonus cash on Camry. Get 0% and $1,000 bonus cash on Highlanders.
Other dealers are going to say, we can't do that. What do we say, Greg?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
That's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see it.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Get focused. Get hired.
My doctor sent me for a CT scan of my heart.
I never put off my mammograms.
I wrecked my bike and I need an x-ray of my arm. It wasn't broken.
When your doctor recommends an X-ray, MRI, CT scan, or other diagnostic study, know that not all imaging centers offer the same level of quality. Hamilton Diagnostic Center's advanced technology reduces radiation dosages, limits retakes, and allows for same-day results.
And welcome back to Football Friday. As we get ready to close out the show for Week 10, let's take one more look at the OptiLink scoreboard.
Sounds good, Chris. Yeah, Northwest Whitfield over Gilmer, 40-17. Heritage with the win over Southeast Whitfield, 55-34. Adairsville winning over Murray, 34-6. Coahulla Creek takes a loss to Calhoun, 56-13. Christian Heritage loses to North Cobb Christian, 24-7. Haralson County over Ringgold, 30-14. We got Ridgeland taking a loss to Pickens County, 31-21. 33-14, LFO with a win over Snorville. 36-26, Gordon Central takes the win from Model. And Mount Zion wins over Gordon Lee, 44-14.
And next week's matchups, which will start, get a playoff picture in mind. Dalton at Altoona. You have Southeast at Northwest. LFO at North Murray. Coahulla Creek at Sonoraville. Christian Heritage will be at Gordon Lee. Adairsville will be at Ringgold. Gilmer will be at Ridgeland. Haralson County at Calhoun. Gordon Central at Rockmart, and you have Pickens at Lafayette. Of course, Dalton is playing for their playoff life, so that game is a big game. Northwest and Southeast, of course, huge rivalry game, cross-county rival.
Game. Yeah.
I know that game has been one way for several years in a row, so you have LFO and North Murray. That's a big game for potentially home playoff game in their region. LFO having a huge game huge year this year. So some really big games next week that will set up some little bit of clear up the picture maybe a little bit, or at least keep some teams' hopes alive for the playoffs, and
most definitely
be a big week for football. Landon, it's good to be with you tonight.
You too, Chris.
We appreciate everybody joining us tonight on Football Friday and hope you'll be back next week.